Hello. Good afternoon. Myself Shreedhar Parundekar. I'm looking after brand protection for South Asia for Mercedes-Benz. My topic is, I think, different from all other topics from the starting of the day. So I'm feeling that I'm the odd man out. My topic is basically focusing on brand protection and the critical issues we are facing in the market, especially in the South Asian market and other markets also. Before proceeding for the presentation, I would like to present one brand protection awareness video created by Mercedes-Benz, which is a mind opener and self-explanatory for the subject. So we'll start with the video. Hope you find it useful. Thank you. Brand protection management for South Asia. We started this department in 2002 in India, but globally we have started this department in 1990 because we felt this is the most critical issue faced by any automobile in the world. Let's take the issue in detail. Brand protection is an investment and not a cost. First, industry need to address this issue, whether to conduct brand protection or to undertake any brand protection responsibility or not. So from our point of view, yes, this is worth, because brand protection is an investment and not a cost. On my right hand side, there is one picture of a small girl sleeping in the car, and we have created and circulated this, you can say, the brand protection awareness image all across dealerships, service stations in India, almost 75,000 copies of it. And we have already started the brand protection awareness campaign. We have already distributed these brochures with the clients directly, because in the meanwhile we felt that we are not blaming, but it is the driver community who is going to service your car in the market or to the dealership. Probably every Mercedes owner never go to dealership or service station. So this is a very critical issue for us to educate customer first, then educate the driver, and then the service station employees. So we started this campaigning in 2002, and we are proceeding with brand protection awareness first. So let's see the elements of brand protection. So as to protect the brand, we need to first identify the brand, then we need to protect, and then we need to enforce the brand. These are the brands owned by Daimler. As you all are aware that Mercedes-Benz India Private Limited is wholly owned subsidiary of Daimler AG Germany. The significance of a brand for a company. Of course, the brand signifies origin, quality, assurance, image of the company, and value of the company, that is goodwill. Then what is the need? Why do we need to protect a brand? because this is the most valuable asset. This is, if the non-protection is there, then there may be a dilution. With the continuous use, user may get a right to use as per our law. Tomorrow, the counterfeiter may open their own dealership or their own shopee with all counterfeit goods if we not take any action against it. Then it affects the goodwill of the brand and eventually the company. That's why the customer care is like a brand protection. And it encourages counterfeit trade. As famous as the brand is, the more chance of counterfeiting. The global scenario of counterfeiting is really, we need to take cognizance of it. It's really damaging the brand and the goodwill. Why? Because the global trade in counterfeit goods is amounting to 456 billion USD or 6% of gross worldwide. Then take it industry-wise, because every industry is directly or indirectly affected by counterfeiting. Day before yesterday only there was a news in Times of India that all online shopping websites are also approaching investigation companies and police headquarters, customs for the counterfeit trade in the market. So this is the need of an hour to raise this issue and act against it. Why? Because 4 out of 10 auto spare parts are counterfeit, 3 out of 10 FMCG products are counterfeit, 2 out of 10 tobacco products are counterfeit, and 1 out of 7 drugs sold worldwide are counterfeit. In many countries, the percentage is more than 50%. Then points to ponder. According to WHO, 25% drugs sold in developing countries are counterfeits. Over 60 registered Indian companies have names beginning with Nike, 65 with Rolex, 217 after Intel, 136 with Tata, and over 400 with Reliance. And 2% of all airline parts are fake. Yes, these are the major contributors in global counterfeit market. China, yes. India, Russia, Europe, Southeast Asian countries, Middle East, and South American nations. Our problem is the manufacturing of counterfeit spare parts with our brands in India, then huge export of such brands or say such unbranded parts to other countries like Middle East, South Africa, and Europe, then retailing and wholesaling of our fake counterparts or counterfeit spare parts, huge import of counterfeit spare parts in India from other countries, or you can say all over the world, and misuse of our trade name and logo, signage infringement. Then what is this brand protection activity in actual? We started with the brand protection awareness, then enforcement actions or raid actions in the market, then training of employees and training of customers, drivers and others, then forming alliances of automobile sector, then legal notice for suits or criminal actions. In short, the problems faced by us in the past and now also we are facing the same problem, that is sale of counterfeit spare